Meet Jon Bakero, the MLS SuperDraft prospect with ties to Johan Cruyff. The son of longtime Spanish international José Mari Bakero is one of the most intriguing prospects heading into Friday's MLS SuperDraft. It isn't common practice for the son of a World Cup starter to enter the SuperDraft. Once seen as a vital way to acquire affordable starting talent, the draft has seen its stock take a hit in recent iterations. An increase in league-issued allocation funds has improved the quality of the majority of each MLS lineup, leaving fewer places for domestic players. In general, this hits hardest for young players who went to college in the United States and Canada, where a promising prospect used to be thrust into the lineup for a trial by fire. They instead are blocked by Scandinavian veterans, returning U.S. internationals and respected veterans from overseas. Christian Pulisic has succeeded in spite of American soccer, not because of it. Read more. So when the reigning College Player of the Year is one generation removed from a player who was once coached by, he's certain to be seen as an exception, not as the rule. Jon Bakero is a Spanish-born striker who attended Wake Forest. While he was always a good part of the attack, he had a phenomenal senior year, winning the Herman Trophy as the NCAA's top player for 2017. He also won the Class Award, a testament to his on-field ability as well as his maturity and attention to scholarship off the pitch. It wasn't until his move across the pond that the focus was on Jon. Back home, he spent his developmental years in the shadow of his father, José Mari Bakero. The elder had 72 goals in 260 appearances with FC alongside 30 caps with the Spanish national team. The apple appears to have fallen far from the tree in a geographic sense, but they certainly have always kept a close-knit relationship. Growing up, I was well aware of what my dad had achieved as a football player, Jon told The Guardian. We would be out for lunch and dinner and people would come and ask for pictures or autographs. This was something normal for me, and it wasn't until I was a little older that I realized that this wasn't the ordinary. A major factor in José's success came from Cruyff's tutelage at Camp Nou. The late Dutch legend was José's manager for his entire tenure at Barcelona, ranging from 1988 to 1996. Given the amount of time they spent together, Jon admits that the prophet of Ballon d'Or has vicariously impacted his own development. My dad always shares stories about his time with Cruyff. Something that he always says is that Cruyff would take everyone to the limit because that is how he believed he could get the best out of people. In many ways, it's fair to say that a move to the United States at age 17 pushed the younger Bakero to his limit. Jon always held a strong interest in staying in school, a pursuit that was nearly impossible to embark on if he were to join a La Liga academy. When the opportunity to go to college in the U.S. came about, it seemed like the right fit for Bakero. I genuinely believe that if I wouldn't have gone to college, I would have never played professionally. I believe that college allowed me 4 years to fully develop physically and improve many aspects of my game. I always wanted to finish my degree before going pro. In Karaganda they only see black people ins. Read more. With his degree wrapped up, Bakero will now test his luck in the lottery of the MLS SuperDraft. Teams select in reverse order of the finish in the previous season, with expansion side Los Angeles FC barging in at the front of the pack. It means that Bakero is more likely than not to be selected by a team outside of the playoff picture, as he's widely projected as a top 5 pick in Friday's draft. However, contending teams have made a habit of trading up in the draft to select their coveted prospect. Most notably, New York City FC have traded into the top 5 of the past 2 installments of the SuperDraft. In 2015, they selected Bakero's former college teammate Jack Harrison, a recent call-up to the English U21 team. One of Harrison's teammates has certainly been paying attention to Bakero. He just so happens to also be one of the best Spanish strikers in history. Jon Bakero is not only a talented player with a bright future in the league, but also a great person off the field, David Villa told The Guardian. He comes from a hard-working soccer family with strong values. I'm excited to see what Jon's future holds. While Villa can chalk his success up to a high-attacking work rate, blistering pace with the ball at his feet, and deadly finishing, he's a very different striker from his younger countrymen. Bakero grew up idolizing Andres Iniesta, reflecting his admiration by being the best final third passer of any prospect in this year's class. At 6'3", he's also an imposing figure in the box. While he may not be the quickest forward, his work rate is sharp and his finishing is more clinical than most post-college players. While LAFC are rumored to be in the hunt for West Ham striker and Mexican international Javier Hernandez, the crosstown Galaxy seem like a great fit for Bakero. After Robbie Keane's exit in 2016, the five-time MLS Cup winners were starved for goals, with Gio dos Santos serving as more of a withdrawn forward and one-time US wunderkind José Zardes mired in a season-long slump. Bakero's size would also provide a perfect target for Frenchman Romain Alessandrini's crosses, and the future rookie could be set up for a double-digit goal-scoring campaign right from the start. Wherever he lands, Bakero promises to be the most intriguing prospect in this year's draft. As Harrison, 2017 German-born Rookie of the Year Julian Gressel, and last year's top pick Guyan Abu Danladi, have shown, Major League Soccer can be a prime place for international talent to begin promising careers. If his father's pedigree is any indication, great success may lie ahead for Bakero, both in MLS and other leagues down the road. My goal is to take everything day by day and enjoy every opportunity I get. If I continue improving and developing as a player, I'm sure new opportunities will come.